of the other. Classification and classism has really messed up society. And when we learn to not other things and people and opportunities, I think we then contribute to building a functional society, and we also contribute to, or rather healthily contribute to aspects of mental health. So thank you very much for mentioning that comment. Anton, I'm going to ask you this question. Please incorporate it with your closing remarks, and Stella, I will do the same. Earlier on, you spoke about informal education. And as you answer this question, please link it to what Ms. Stella said about there's a dichotomy or difference between practice and entry into. And we haven't learned to bridge the gap. Do you think informal education helps with the praxis and the entry into industry and different sectors? Anton, over to you.
I have a concept I want to ask ourselves, a critical question.
Okay.
Are we wanting to build a wealthy nation, or are we wanting to build a healthy nation? And I'll tell you the distinction between the two. It's very a distinction that runs through in corporates, that runs through in individual lives and families, etc. When you pursue a wealthy nation, you will pursue profit. When you pursue a healthy nation, you will pursue purpose. And what Shannon was alluding to, I believe, is purpose. Purpose-driven lives. And this is where we need to help our young people and our future workforces to remove the blinkers of thinking that success equals money. That is not a healthy, functional society. Ultimately, it is going to leave them burnt out. It's going to leave them broken. It's going to leave them disappointed, rejected, or dejected. And so it's really about building into young people in the journey of learning and training and education these elements of, and I'd like to upgrade, I fully agree with what Mark said on soft skills. I feel that we need to bring a new language in there that is essential skills. If we keep calling it soft skills, it's going to be, it's on the soft side. But when it's essential or critical skills, then we start dealing with the heart and the mind work as well. And those are the things that come into place that Stella mentioned in the beginning. When a young person goes, whether it's out of college, out of university, or out of an NGO like ourselves, or like a triple E learning from Sharon, when they go out, a young person or an adult, into the workplace, what happens there, that experiential effect, and where does it affect the person? It's not on their practical physical skills, it's not on their qualification, it's on the mind and the heart and the human identity. And so pursuing purpose over profit, I believe, is the way to help us into that space. And then it's very abstract in a sense, but it looks like these basic things by valuing things like workplace experience. And again, you know, where I started, and my final comments is a bit of a shout out to the powers that be that are on this fantastic summit, the ministers, etc. You know, is it not time that we also bring in government support out into the workplace for the small and medium enterprises, where there are benefits for them to actually provide 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks of work job shadowing, tax benefits, tax rebate, BEE points, all these tools that we have. Let's incentivize the employers, because to have a young person or a adult come into the workplace is an inconvenience, right? And they're all trying to make it work as much as they can. But we need to incentivize them, and we've managed to do that through relationships in our local community. And you know, we call it one taxi region area, one taxi trip is our ring fence, and we built good relationships with the SMEs. And so we understand it's an inconvenience for them, but they are caught into the bigger story and they're caught into the purpose of it. And they become our actually biggest placement areas because they see these young people and they catch the heart of the young person and they help develop them. So they buy into the story. They're not just now on their own mission and their own vision, but they buy into the purpose behind all of this. And I think there's something in connecting all of these sectors to see what is the bigger picture. And for that, we need national collaboration on a grand scale.
Thank you so much, Anton. Truly, truly profound. Thank you for that. Stella, just as you prepare your closing remarks,